Pues ya estamos por aquí. Pues ya estaría, tú. Vamos a darle al episodio 2. Lo que yace oculto. Vamos al lío que me enfrío.
Hola.
Hola, fía. Vamos a ver lo que nos espera hoy. Que esto tiene pinta de ser. Hola,
A
puto.
madman from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted
A ver si
game,
esto es igual de largo
striking
ahí
at the things I hold most dear.
que el del otro día.
But I survived
madre.
his deadly traps. I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead.
Spam chomoñini.
And with him the only lead I
Yace.
had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely.
Ya te he dicho que no.
Wayne.
Hija puta, sabe quién soy.
First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret. And since you've been doing right by me, I'll continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
I don't trust you, Waller. You or your agency.
Well, you're gonna have to start. If I cared to reveal your identity, it'd be on every news channel by now. You need to trust me, Batman. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge. Or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? Your public persona could be a great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
I know when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. It's the mask that fits best at the time.
Tactical. Now you're speaking my language.
What the hell?
Looks like the whole city's under attack.
We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Anuncio.
Agreed.
Ole, dinerito for me.
Pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Then go already. Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
Vamos a ver qué coño nos depara el capítulo de hoy. munición.
Nos depara 3 horas como la última vez.
No, tío, no. No jodas. Ya el sueño, batarán. Mar por culo.
Tío, lo del fornite me raya lo que te ha pasado.
Sí, a mí también. No sé por qué de repente me han No sé por qué de repente me han desaparecido, pero es que es eso, tío. El fin de semana compré los pavos. Tenía 1900 pavos, de repente... Quieto parado. Desarmar al matón. Dejarse caer. Desarmar al matón, a tomar por culo. Y de repente tengo 250. Dice, hostia, pues no me cuadra. Y como no me cuadra, pues... Hola.
Who are you? A nightmare. Much like yourself. But you can call me Bane.
Porque yo las 4 veces que he jugado solo
cannot win a war
pasa
alone.
que solo te conseguí la skin de la fundación.
Que ya está, Jorge, que no pasa nada, que...
A mí también me falta pavos.
You fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone.
Shift más Q. Ahí. Si yo ya te digo que a mí lo que me jode... Quieto parado. Si a mí lo que me jode es que yo veía que tenía... Después de haber comprado el pase de batalla, seguía teniendo pavos suficientes para volver a pagarme el pase de batalla si no jugaba lo suficiente. Y ahora de repente no tengo para poder pillarme el siguiente pase de batalla en caso de... Tengo que estar mendigando otra vez los putos pavos. Eso es lo que me jode.
I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead.
Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint them.
Yo estoy
I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña Duro prison. You will.
Y no le hago nada.
Save your strength, man. This one is mine.
Oh. Ya sé que importa un pingo lo que haga.
I will give you a peaceful death if you take it. this pain you're feeling, Batman?
Ouch. No piques, mierda.
Did you get him? There is nothing to fear, my friend.
Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse.
Don't worry, we'll meet the battle on the docks.
Safe travels, my friends.
Batman? Batman, what's wrong?
Jim. Help. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
O sea, el enemigo principal ahora es Bale. No sabría yo qué decirte, eso pinta malo.
Batman!
Batman! Say something if you can hear me.
Gordon.
Christ. Batman. Come on, help me.
It won't move.
Batman, we're gonna need you to help us push this thing off you. Come on! You can do it!
It's moving. Jesus Christ.
Come on.
Ouch. Te ha hecho pedazo, ¿eh?
The mechanic. Where is he? He didn't make it.
Por supuesto que no.
He saved my life.
Batman?
It's okay, Jim. They just need a minute.
The entire GCPD arsenal raided? Every single armored personnel carrier stolen? With those and the hardware they stole? Christ, I don't even want to think about it. I just want to know who these sons of bitches are.
There's only one of them that matters. He called himself Bane. His men loaded the weapons onto the APCs. Said they were taking them to a warehouse near the docks. They need to be found.
I'm already taking orders from Waller. I gotta take it from you, too? So that's how it is.
Should I just talk to Waller instead?
You better check your tone.
Just find those APCs and the weapons they're carrying.
Son of a bitch. Whatever manpower we can spare on the search for those armored vehicles.
Yes, sir.
¿Qué pasa?
Son Viegir
No, I'm still
0292
mad as hell
comete
at
un
you.
pez globo.
Why?
Interrogating that Riddler goon without my damn consent.
Comérselo los dos, anda.
I only agreed to work with you because I thought you were a man of principle. Someone who wanted to step out of the shadows and into the light. I don't know what's going on with you and Waller, but you've changed. It's like I don't even know who you are anymore.
Waller. She has something on me.
Jesus, Batman. What? No, wait. Tell me later. I've already got enough to worry about. I just want you to know, whatever Waller's got on you, we'll get through this together. I've got your back.
Thanks, Jim. Right on time. I'll get to the Batcave. See if I can make some sense of what happened tonight.
So, what did I miss?
Oh, I was at the scene of a heist at the Gotham brokerage house when Batman called me here.
What were they after?
We're still getting a full account. Once the dust settles, I'll send you everything we've got. Detective Bullock's writing up a full report. I'll have him send you a copy.
Officers are ready for your deployment orders.
I've got to get going.
Comisario Gordon.
Your partner at Avesta. How is she?
Still in the hospital. The doctors say the hearing damage could be permanent. Damn it, it should have been me. I failed her. I put her in danger. It's my fault.
Hold on to that anger. You'll need it.
Avesta says anger can be productive if you put it to good use.
She's right.
Look, I owe you one for saving my life back there. So I gotta warn you. Waller flipped when she heard you called Gordon instead of her. You really should stay on Waller's good side for as long as you can. For everyone's sake. I'll tell Avesta you asked about her.
No.
Alfred, prep the med bay. We're going to need it.
Ya de antemano. Prepara la unidad médica que vamos a necesitarla de antemano, arreando. Episodio 2, lo que yace oculto.
Bruce!
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
It wasn't a great time for me either.
I know. We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up.
Solo si me dices dónde está el cacho de oreja que me falta, tío.
As if he wasn't bad enough. Now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Trying to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
It's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. Bane is running free out there. He's just getting started.
That's what frightens me, Bruce. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks.
Analizando.
Huh. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage. Gothcorp Labs, genetic research facility.
Me quieren echar a la casa contigo, jajaja.
Where do we even start with this?
¿Y eso?
Yes, I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead,
Hi.
some completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled. Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
Mayormente.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All
¿Por qué
witnesses
te quieren
dead.
echar? Ja 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 ja.
Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen.
La Rocío no me quiere.
Some safety deposit boxes emptied.
Ah,
Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some
Mira
victims
dónde
had
está
their
la
heads
Harley
smashed
Quinn.
in.
Oh, that's barbaric. Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
Guns, money, biotech. What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster, or take on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
Of course I could use help. But both the GCPD and the agency are stretched thin. One thing's for sure. We can't just wait around for Bane to strike again. The death toll is already too high.
You told Waller you knew when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them.
Pero bueno, ya empieza,
Would be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
You're right. John's my ticket in. If I play my cards right,
¡Loco!
He might tell me most of what I want to know.
¡Es mi deu!
Well, the less you have to mingle with his friends, the better I'll feel about all this.
Ya empieza esta niña, ya
It'll
empieza.
be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. They'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'm not planning to stick around for long.
Ahí es empieza
Just
esta.
enough for me to figure out their plan.
Yes, and then
I'll improvise. So that's it then.
Pudding de
I find
chocolate.
John Doe and accept his offer. Hopefully the invitation is still open.
good thing you hid that tracking device on him when you had the chance.
The stack deck. That's where it is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
Qué rico.
En realidad creo que era comida de perro, pero es que sabe como a galleta.
Batman?
I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
It feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of Oh, I mean,
Go on. Finish what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say you're a coward who lets other people do his dirty work. But you get away with it all. Nothing bad ever happens to Bruce Wayne.
And besides the whole dead parents thing. Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Un poquito, sí.
Hey, John, what about my medicine?
The bottle's under my chair, Willie. I run a therapy circle here every second
Jorge
Sunday.
Moroso, dame mi 1.50, jajajajaja.
These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham. A tracker, Bruce? Really? I gotta say,
Hija
I'm
puta en la
disappointed.
Fitzone te lo doy.
I thought we'd built more trust between us.
Wasn't sure I could trust you, John. You were more than a little erratic at the funeral, and it was important to me that I find the Riddler. And, you know, you were my only lead.
Okay, I
No
guess
me
that
llames
makes
hija puta,
sense.
eso solo puede decírmelo mi esposo.
It's rude, duplicitous, and invasion of my privacy like, but it makes sense.
Po vale.
So, that rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing
que
to
sí, mi
comment
vida.
on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am I? Who am I?
Solo yo para decir, hija puta.
Rotting, stinking corpse. That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but... Geez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded
El que me lo diga
murder?
lo mata, jajajaja.
After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
I wouldn't have blamed you. Riddler deserved everything he got.
Why, Bruce?
Oh,
Seems like you
querido.
hated him even more than I did. Maybe you pulled the trigger. Wouldn't that
Anunció.
be a gas? Anyway, I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. As I recall, you had some reluctance.
I've been thinking, and I changed my mind. I'd like to meet them now.
Really? You seem pretty against it at the church. Why the sudden change of heart? It's odd. Doesn't seem like you.
Well, John, the truth is, hey, I enjoy your company. I like hanging out with you. You always bring the good times.
That means a lot to
El
me,
segundo era de la
Bruce.
caca, el iPhone XD.
The world, in fact. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying.
Me.
I I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I just didn't want you to think we were all like him.
¿Qué?
No secrets between us.
Sin maquillaje.
Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Oh.
Pinky swear.
Friends for life.
Uf. Acabo de hacer un pacto con el diablo. ¿Qué quieres que te diga?
Friends don't plant tracking gadgets on each other. You've got my number. All right, let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Hey! I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
Stay out of this, Willie. I'm talking to John, not you.
It looks like I better teach your pal here some manners.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Shouldn't have walked in here. That was your first mistake. And it's gonna be your last mistake.
Perfect. Lovely violence.
Pero bueno.
What the hell are you doing to my boss?
Willie had a problem, and we took care of it.
Is he dead?
I said we took care of it.
All right, freak show. I'm calling the
Come on. Better get out of here.
Spoiled milk.
That was fantastic.
O sea, leche condensada.
Oh, cool. They're expecting you.
Joder, me van a tocar hasta la puerta, ¿no? ¿O qué?
One more thing. You can't tell anyone this.
Ajá.
This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love. It's an odd feeling. At first, I thought I had some kind of disease.
And, are you in love with...
Siempre conmigo te tocan las buenas.
No. But I hope we can still be friends.
So mysterious. You at least gotta tell me her name.
She'll want to introduce
Se llama
herself,
Harley
but,
Quinn.
If you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it. Come on. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Wait a moment. Mother of fuck. Wait a second, mother of fuck.
Almost got it. God damn it. Thought I had it.
Entendí que el Joker está enamorado de él, jajaja.
I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started. Come on, come on, come on. At least it worked before. It did. I promise. Really.
No, look, you're doing it wrong. Red's the battery, yellow's the starter. Spark one on the other.
You are literally my hero, Bruce. I mean,
Ahí está, ahí está. Ahí está la Harley Quinn.
Don't turn around.
Joder, amiga, era la Harley Quinn esa.
You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains.
La Harley Quinn esa.
Real bright.
Harley?
That's a pretty good reason. I like a guy who's good with his hands. You're just joshing your rich boy.
Taco.
See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber.
No.
Dice Maca que nos traigas taco.
Let's
Nah.
put some music on.
Es mío.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot? I knew you guys would hit it off.
Never, and I mean never, do that again.
Oh, Brucey, I was just having fun. Don't you like fun?
Well, come on, Bruce. Harley was just kidding.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You probably don't like things that go bang too much. After that sad
Bueno, a
way
tu
you
niña,
lost
pero a
your
Econia que no
phone.
se enteren, jajajaja.
Wooden said you didn't want to meet. Now you want
Bueno,
to.
me lo
Bouncing around
pensaré.
like a yo-yo don't exactly inspire confidence. What do you want with us? What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
The agency is after us both. After the bombing, they've been sniffing all around Wayne Enterprises. We should work together to get them off our backs.
Sounds to me like you just bring more heat.
Bruce could be a real help to us, Harley. You should have seen how he took out this guy in the bar. Really got the heart racing. He's a force to be reckoned with.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
Nah, I got it.
Heh.
Poor John. He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you.
Qué voz de putilla tiene, jajajaja.
Sí.
So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
I feel bad for him, you know? Coming out of Arkham all alone. He's not equipped to deal with the world.
It's true. Poor old Puddin' don't know a fiesta from a funeral. But there's a world full of charity cases out there. And you pick John. You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
You shouldn't. You can't trust anyone. Not in our line of work.
Ain't that the truth? You're not what I expected. Still, you gotta show me you got what it takes to be part of our pact. Oh, gee, thanks, Bud.
We gotta go. What were you guys talking about?
We were talking about you, Pud. About how worried we are for your well-being.
Oh?
Bruce feels bad for you. For, you know, having such a hard time with life. Ain't that right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist of it?
It's the truth.
That's the old me, Bruce. The new me, you won't have to feel sorry for.
Oh my god! That is the best damn slushie ever.
Este Joker por la ropa que lleva me recuerda al de Joaquin Phoenix.
I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on, put your lips on it.
No thanks, I'm good.
Suit yourself. I'ma pretend I ain't offended.
I'll try some.
Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. you're gonna go get Mama a little present. From inside there.
Wayne Enterprises.
A little bird told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level about the agency. Maybe I'll even vouch for you with the rest of the guys.
What do you want with the phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
Ya está.
Bruce and I already talked.
Ya está loco. Ya está loco. Ya.
Is that right? Will
Ya.
you do whatever
Ya.
I want?
Ya.
Will you jump when I say jump? Will you bring me the shiny things I ask for?
I'll do whatever I think is necessary. That's how this gets done.
Sounds like Bruce has got it covered.
You're on, Brucey boy. Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack. So, what brings you in? If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
Well, no rest for the weary.
Or for the wicked. You're all set, sir. Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, this is private property.
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone. Going up, Brucey. This ain't your stop. Don't worry about your pal. He's gonna make it. As long as you behave, that is. Give me a hard time, I go back and finish the job. The same goes for anyone else who gets in the way. Capiche?
Just go wait in the car. I can do this alone.
I don't think you're getting it. You ain't the one in charge. And you ain't the only one allowed to have fun. Didn't your mama ever teach you about sharing?
Now that you mention it, no. She never had the chance.
Keep it cool and no one else gets a dinger to the dome. Now buck up. We're all smiles on this crew. There you go. You're looking like your billion-dollar self again.
Oh, Bruce, I'm surprised to see you. And these are... To whom do I owe the pleasure? I don't believe we've met.
Prospective clients.
At this hour?
Well, they have to catch an early flight.
I want to buy Wayne Enterprises. Bruce says he'll give me a generous deal.
Oh, Well, no one ran this by me.
That's because he's giving me your job.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you? Like I'm some kind of punchline or something?
Excuse me?
Y el martillo no lo ve, vaya XD.
Employees sass me like that? Is this the kind of operation you run here?
Leave her alone.
I ain't even gotten started.
UPS.
I said back off.
Your friends don't suit you, Bruce.
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
Let's just stay focused on the task at hand, shall we?
Bruce is right. We are people with purpose. We're here to get the phalanx.
Shut your pie hole, will you, John? You gotta learn to live in the moment.
Está desquiciada.
Wait here, I'll be right back with
Forget it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret. Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison.
Se ha puesto cachonda Osía y mamá mío XD.
Sí, básicamente.
Say, do you like chess? Work your magic. Tick-tock. What's the holdup?
Sigue que me gusta.
Tight squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
I present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? Oh, no, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Ya está, no te emociones, jajajaja.
Jaja.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
Te emocionas tú.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the phalanx key?
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
Esos morros cara sonriendo con corazones.
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox. That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? Of all the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises. Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius. All right, that's a start. Getting there.
¡Ay!
One more partial print should do it. Just a bunch of old reports. Need to remember to clean out some of this junk. Not a single usable print. There we go.
Ahí la tenemos.
This'll work.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Claro que sí, campeón, porque eso de la digitación, pues como que...
Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
Looking for this.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in. This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons? What's going on here, Bruce? What's all this for?
Your father worked with Batman. That's who all this stuff is for.
Batman. I knew it! His tech. Dad's fingerprints are all over it. I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this.
Bruce.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here, huh? Hey, I know you. We met at your father's funeral.
John.
Okay, Bruce, no need to get physical. I get it. We'll be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your, friend here. What am I supposed to tell her?
Just act natural.
Natural?
Yes, natural. Acting normally. There's nothing wrong.
Normality is a social construct, Bruce. It's a way of exerting control over the other.
He means keep your mouth shut.
I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce. What I really need is the phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and, you know, make Harley happy.
You can have the key. Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
Come on, Bruce. You know how dangerous this tech could be in the wrong hand.
I don't like it any more than you do, Tiffany. But this is the only way to walk away safely. Trust me, it's the right thing to do.
It's a little too late for that.
Oh, well.
Tiffany!
Well, how about that? Looks like Brucey Boy's got more than just technology in his vault. Keeps his little squeezes down here, too.
Just let her go, Harley.
I don't think I will. Not without knowing who this vicious little sweetie pie is. I kinda like her, but I don't know whether to smooch her or smash her head in. You gonna tell me who she is to you? Or am I gonna have to find out the hard way?
We grew up together. You could say she's family.
You're no family of mine.
Oof, Bruce. Your friend seems a little hot under the collar.
She certainly has your fire, Bruce. Or should I say, your spark.
You people killed my dad, didn't you? He crashed my father's funeral. And now you're here raiding his lab.
I whacked a bunch of people in my time, Sugar, but I don't think your old man's on my list. Then again, I sometimes lose track of the names.
I can't believe you associate with these, these maniacs! These killers!
Oh, sweetheart. Mr. Suit and Tie ain't just an associate. He's a bad, bad man. He wants to be one of us. Ain't that right, Brucey? Came to us for help with a mutual enemy. Now you want to be part of the family, don't ya?
I'm nothing like you, Harley. I'm not a murderer.
That's not what I wanted to hear. Not at all. Let her go. It wasn't about her. It was about seeing where he stands.
Go easy on him, Harley. Bruce is loyal. He got us the key. He found it in the vault. Right on the counter.
Is that a fact? Maybe we don't need to kill ya. At least not yet.
Joder, puta
It
loca.
don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it. Hurry it up.
Bruce! Are you all right?
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
My heart stopped when I saw that mad woman coming at Tiffany. I was certain she was going to kill her. That young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. I heard you reveal that Lucius worked with Batman. But will that satisfy her? You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe we should just tell her. I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life. Don't make the same mistake I did.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good. With regards to tonight's other catastrophes, your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry, he'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation. And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina, I'm afraid your business client's cover story is going to cause problems. Your encounter there was too bizarre to be ignored. Well, after what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her. It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
You're always so good at this, Alfred. You'll figure out the right thing.
Yes, I suppose I will. Bruce, I know we agreed there was no better way to get
Subitazo.
And believe me, I want to see these monsters pay for what they've done. But this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting.
But bueno.
Well, be careful and good luck.
¿Por qué eres tan traviesa tú, Bonnie? Me parece que te gusta, criatura. Me pica el huevo.
S.I.
Me pica el huevo.
Pero a la vez canta.
Bad signal. Rooftop briefing.
Pero bueno.
Almost feels like the
Pasa con el rollo.
Well, if you mean the city's crawling with masked lunatics and I'm not the commissioner, you're not far off the mark.
That's not what I meant.
Chiquillo, vamos a cantar una canción tuya.
Waller busted me down to...
Vamos a cantar tuya una canción, pollillo. Vamos a cantar. Vamos a decir. Vamos a decir. Soy un... Y en el bosque soy feliz. Bajo un árbol vivo yo, junto a su raíz. Soy un muy diminuto y bonacho. Si me quieres conocer, con mucha atención. Yo no soy mi amigo, sano. Entonces a la bofeta, con un forro voy corriendo de aquí para allá. Ten cuidado, no me pises si te estás cogiendo setas. No sea que cometa una barbaridad. Soy 7 veces más fuerte que tú, muy veloz y siempre estoy de buen humor.
Deputy Ops. Everything's got to go through her office now. Have demotion still tied up in paperwork. For once, the bureaucracy is working in my favor.
Eso.
Here. You're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Eso. Voy a pagar pendrivio, hombre. No seas ansioso.
Harleen Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling with mental illness.
Yeah, tough story.
A tu salud, que
Quinzel
te
was
lo
a
has ganado.
devoted, successful
bueno.
doctor.
Vamos a ver qué pasa con el rollo.
Must have been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
A mi
I
salud.
know what she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be
Mira
rough
cómo
on a
vaya la
person
bolleta, cojones,
going
que
through
ya
all
está
that.
gastando.
People are traumatized every day, Jim. Most find a way of dealing with it without having to bash people with a hammer.
I guess you're right.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career.
Eso es bueno.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
Jim, live to fight another day. But for now, listen to her.
Listening's the easy part. The hard part's tuning her out.
What does she have on you? You're gonna tell me at the arsenal? What the hell is it? If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back.
I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows
Ya
who
que soy
I
la
am,
única
Jim.
que se conecta, tendré que darte poco a lo jajajaja.
Oh, yeah?
Claro.
Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be. And you, if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I don't want to hear it.
Estoy yo, pero estoy en el fornite
Just supposed
mientras
to
le
come to
veo.
Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang,
Come
and
on.
get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
Even so, it's good that you and your people are here.
Pero tú no le canjeas cosas, mamón.
Thanks.
Claro.
I guess you locals see it differently. Agent of Esther. She fought to get on this assignment.
Ahora que no estamos nosotros.
Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city. Your respect is important to her.
Her enthusiasm almost got her killed.
It didn't, though. Because of you. That's the part you need to focus on. So, Wayne Enterprises.
Que no me diga cosas que
Heard you
solo
made
puede mi
some new
mayor.
friends.
Jajajaja.
You're having me follow.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted
Que no
shut.
te entera.
They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high.
Tenemos mala
Anything
follada,
can
niña.
change.
Tenemos mala follada.
You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane.
Vamos a sacar a la perra
You're
de
good
Maca,
at
ahora
this.
venimos.
Seems
Okay.
like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
Putting a tail on me jeopardizes the mission.
Yo digo lo
Call
que
it
quiera.
off.
You're right. I will. Get them away from their base of operations.
Te estás
Somewhere
metiendo en
they'll
zona
be exposed.
pantanosa, puto.
When they're all together,
Yo
out
que
in
tú
the
no me
open,
metí ahí.
contact me.
Que la
I'll be
niña tiene
standing
muy mala
by,
leche.
ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me how to run my
Que te fusilo en
operation.
fornite.
His people know this city better than anyone.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right now. Batman. If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends.
No hay cojones.
Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like.
Que no.
Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets...
Te estás metiendo con la niña. Y la niña tiene muy mala leche, lo sabes.
That's okay.
Cuidado.
Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you are not proud of before this is done. You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
Whatever I have to do to
No me
put
tientes.
these scum away, I'm sure I'll get over it.
That's
Okay,
the
venga.
spirit.
Y tengo más que tú y más gordos, jajajaja.
Al, I'm in.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
Venga.
All right. Here we go.
Que te Susan, me voy.
Vale, allá.
Amor, te
Hey
quiero cara
now.
sonriendo con corazones.
Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home.
Ah.
The end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
Mieux moi.
Ah.
Well, it seems like the Prince of Gotham is more like an empty suit. I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the phalanx key. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
Whoopsie.
What the hell?
Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's
Me parece que no.
What have you done?
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice.
I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
¿Y ahora qué? Ah, no, vale, coño. Apagado, encendido. No, encendido, calla. Apagado y apagado. Este. A la verga. Ahora sí. Y ahora encendido, encendido. Encendido, encendido. Apagado, pues ya está. Ahí. Ahora. Este es encendido y el resto apagado. Uno por aquí, otro por aquí, otro por aquí y otro por aquí.
Well, at least we know that it works.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the
Jaja,
orders.
Hacienda.
That was a nice job before. Come on up to my office.
Es que está Maca en el servicio, jajajaja.
Yeah.
Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You distanced yourself from us back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit, and, well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
You were out of line, Harley. You had no right roping them into your games.
I said I was sorry, didn't I? I don't blame you for being angry, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it. It's just a part of who I am.
I'll be honest, Harley, I wasn't sure what to make of you. I'm impressed.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment. But don't
Pero
push
venga.
it. You ain't
Castigar
like
más
these
feo.
others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze.
Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet, and believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right.
Hi.
You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable.
Pues ya
We're
está.
pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns. I want you to come with.
So what's in it for me? What's my cut?
What do you need a cut for? I thought you were in this to deal with the agency. You play ball with me, I promise you. They'll regret ever coming back to Gotham. As for what we're up to, all will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know how I can help.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's unique?
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off. But seriously, who does that?
I don't know. Sounds pretty romantic to me.
Bruce, you big softy. I suppose you could see it that way. It's just made him into such an angry person. You know, it's tearing him up inside. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
Listen, I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
Look, I lost my parents too.
I know the story. Everyone in this goddamn town knows the story. It don't make you president of the Dead Parents Club. If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking, how the hell would you know a thing like that? You snooping around my private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
I have connections, Harley. Good ones. I dig up everything I can on potential business partners.
A background check? I guess that's only fair.
Still friends?
Yeah, still friends. To be honest, I'm impressed you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
Parece que no fue buena idea mencionar lo de su padre.
Spirit of unity? Not really what I'm sensing from this group.
Come back later, will ya?
Vale. Esperaba que dijera algo así como no necesito entrar ahí ahora mismo o algo.
Hey, buddy! It's always so good to see you. Like, so good.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before at your office and making me look good.
Actually thought you'd be mad about what happened before at Wayne Enterprises. You know, Harley really seemed to be...
Not at all. Harley and I talked and talked about how lame you are. It was by far the longest we've ever talked without her losing interest. It was great. I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, you know, what I can to help, too. You didn't catch it? When it looked like Bane might kill you, I set off that EMP, you know, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze. That's the only thing I think he really respects.
That was intentional? John, how did you manage to do that?
No Bane was going to kill you?
Nunca nada es un accidente con el Joker.
No, Lucius would have put safeguards on the EMP to
Todo
keep
suele
you from
estar
doing
fríamente
exactly what
calculado,
you
no sé
did.
por qué.
Then I guess we both got really lucky. And wouldn't you know it, you nailed it. You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you too.
Vengo del grupo de WhatsApp de Frank GG.
¡Ole! Por fin alguien que viene de parte de Fran, me cago en la leche. Cachis la puñeta.
Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
¿Y qué se cuece por el grupo ahora mismo? Que llevo hora y media sin mirarlo. A ver. Desde que mi señora puso que estaba yo en directo, poco más. Marcia Bro está ahora mismo en directo también.
Did you have one here?
Oh, that spot was for Batman.
You like Batman?
What's not to like? I only saw him for a second in Arkham, but... Oh man, I'd love to see him again. I think she really brightens up the room. 1,000-watt face.
How'd you two meet?
Same way you and I met. In Arkham. She found me at a dark time and gave me a reason to live out here and experience all this. I don't see how we
Pobrecillo,
are
tío.
destined to be
Está en la
together.
mierda este Joker.
It just wouldn't make any sense.
Bueno, ¿y qué me falta por revisar, cojones? Si ya está todo visto, ¿no? Sí, parece que ya está todo visto. Pues que te den por culo.
Just thought you looked thirsty.
Please, come.
You.
Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback? Did you come for
no.
revenge? Answer me, or I will break you in half.
The payback I want is with the agency. They wronged me, and now I want to make it right. I'm sure you understand.
Riddler studied this Waller woman, profiled her. She's arrogant, presumptuous, and she won't see what we have planned coming. If you want to get back at the agency, we at least have that in common. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful. Trust has been the hardest thing to find, especially after Riddler's death. We'll see if you can be trusted, Wayne, very soon.
Bueno, parece que medio me lo he ganado. Ahora me faltaría el Mr. Frío. ¿Que dónde cojones está? ¿Dónde está Mr. Frío? Hola, amigo.
I heard about your wife, and hear me out. I might be able to help.
What do you mean? You'll answer me if you're smart and understand the concept of self-preservation.
What you're doing. Well, that kind of love is rare.
My wife followed your goings-on in the society columns, Wayne. You were more familiar with lust than love.
That's how I know how precious that kind of love is.
Oh.
What if you get caught? Sent to prison. What happens to your wife then?
What do you propose?
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her. Continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
Your wife deserves it, right? The innocent deserve our protection.
You're right about that much. I'll talk to Bane. Make sure he thinks you're on the level.
You have my word.
I may have misjudged you.
Wait!
Ya estamos.
He was with my crew at the police arsenal.
Bane!
The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away. And yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us. One begins to smell a rat after Riddler's murder and that prisoner getting away.
Ajá.
Loyalty is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you are, and that you are really willing to do all that you claim. Only one of you walks out of here.
You know me.
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this over with.
Fine. I'll prove it!
You showed him mercy. That was a mistake. Take him somewhere.
The package is moving.
Ahí viene la Harley Quinn.
What's going on?
The job we've been getting ready for, it's happening.
Good. I'm ready.
Not so fast, the money bags. You're not in the pact. Not yet. Not till everyone votes. What do you say, boys? Bruce Wayne. In or out?
The
Adentro
aristocrat
o
lacks the
fuera.
backbone to dirty his hands. Out.
There may be more to Wayne than first appeared. He can be trusted. In.
Bruce is strong and smart, handsome, like super handsome. It's nuts, you guys. And where was I going with this? Right. I vote in.
Well, aren't you, Mr. Popular? We got a majority, folks.
Bruce is in.
You've earned a ticket to ride, pal.
Uli.
Make sure that EMP shielding is on those APCs. I don't need any surprises. Time to get that package.
Remember, when we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours.
Ajá.
Let's go!
Somebody grab that thing, it's important.
Let's go hit him with the hind!
Qué manada de intensitos, por Dios.
Wayne, we are close. Make your device ready.
Will do.
Ok.
EMP primed and ready to go.
Harley,
Yeah, what?
we have almost reached the target vehicle.
Uh-huh.
Now, you are providing our escape.
Waller, on the move with targets. Track this signal. Get your people here now.
We've got your signal locked. Cavalry is on the way.
Now we do this.
Algo me dice que no va a ser buena idea.
What in the...
I gotta say, Bruce, now that we're actually here and it's really happening, I'm feeling some butterflies in my stomach.
We have an obstruction ahead, both lanes. Armored vehicles. Service weapons at the ready. Do not engage.
Now, Wayne! Do it!
What was that?
What the hell is going on? HQ, do you copy?
My gun, it's fried.
All comms are down.
Move! Carry the torch, Mr. Suit. Stay sharp. Secure the vehicle.
Stay down.
All right, everyone on the ground, now!
Your place is on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Freeze! Open the door. Everyone, stay sharp and keep order. Allow no sudden moves and no talk.
A la puerta congelada.
Strike it.
Y debería ser todo lo contrario, pero bueno.
Wondering what's in there. Find out for yourself.
Back off, or I'll shoot.
No!
Don't.
Right, kiddo!
We don't have time for this.
We're not done here, Wayne.
I would not turn my back on you. I'll leave this cleanup to you, but hurry. Men, seize the cargo.
Get out of here!
Waller, where are you?
Ah!
about?
The package. Let them have it. It's not worth my agents' lives.
You can't be serious. You were supposed to be here.
No! That was my ride!
Break out the artillery and disable their vehicles!
Damn it! We can fix this all later. For now, just move it. Waller out.
I don't want to hurt ya, but I will blow your heads off if you make me. Eat
Puta
concrete.
zorra loca.
Lights out.
Put up that fire!
On it.
I'm gonna play whack-a-mole with their heads.
They say warrior's death!
Ups.
Harley!
Brucey, come join the fun.
Es que
Inside the ride.
Harley Quinn es más pequeña, tío. Puede que tenga más posibilidades con ella que con Bale.
What do you want with us?
Still.
Well, that was fun. Kinda. Be a sweetheart and give me a hand with the luggage.
Damn it, Bane! Can you get in the damn car already?
Me parece que no quiere.
I'm out of here.
Ups. Esto no es bueno. Esto es nada bueno.
Nice work back there, Brucey boy. You really know how to show a girl a good time.
Have your fun now.
Oof, the Iceman bummeth.
If Bane survives, you'll make us all pay for abandoning him.
Bane will survive, and he won't let this slide.
He's probably having a ball. Cracking skulls.
He knew the risks. Bane shouldn't have put himself in that situation.
It's his fault he's in a pickle.
Be careful. You might wind up in a similar situation one day.
All right. We got the package. Be grateful you're around to see it. Intrigued, Brucey?
Dime que no es el cuerpo de Lucius Fox.
Buenas Twitchtero XD.
Buena, Choco. Dime que eso no es el cuerpo de Lucius Fox porque la cápsula es del tamaño de una persona, tío. Ah, pues no. El enigma.
I thought he stank when he was alive.
You really put us through a lot of trouble, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Getting yourself killed like that.
We needed you for the next stage.
I've got what you need. For the right price.
No me jodas, Selina. ¿En serio? Harley feliz, pero sí no he dejado de dar por culo con ella. Arreando. Pues nada, hasta aquí ha sido el capítulo 2. Mañana más, pero no mejor, con el episodio 3. Máscara fracturada. Uy, joder, macho. Estoy últimamente en la mierda. ¿Qué quieres que te diga? Tracata.
Vaya, llega
Ahora está de puta madre.
Sí, loco, ha llegado cuando estoy terminando. Ya está, ¿qué coño más quieres? Que llevo casi 2 horas, cariño. Porque hoy tienes el día libre. Seguir enroscado, no hacer nada de nada porque nada te lo impide. Tío, eso está de puta madre. Tronco, eso está de puta madre. Tienes el sofá. Tío, eso está de puta madre. Choco, ya lo hice, criatura. Me hice el de Harry Potter y la piedra filosofal de un tirón entero, que fueron 4 horas y pico, 5 horas. Y si no me los hago más largos es porque con el trabajo no puedo. No te preocupes, habrá. No digo nada y lo digo todo, Choco. No digo nada y lo digo todo, Choco. Y funcionar funciona, que la acabo de probar hoy. Tío, eso está de puta madre. Tronco,
Ahora que recuerdo yo esa consola también la tuve y me la pinté toda guapa con cosas de Spiderman.
Yo le tenía puesta una pegatina de los Beyblade aquí encima, pero con el tiempo se la he quitado. De hecho, así a trasluz todavía le veo la forma del monigote. Así a trasluz le veo por aquí la forma del personaje de la pegatina.
¿Qué juegos tienes para PS1, Dani?
Pues grabado ahora mismo solamente el Tekken 3. Grabado y funcionando el Tekken 3. Aunque la música le va un poco rarilla, pero...
Mira el grupo nene, jaja.
Uy. A ver, ¿qué pasa con el grupo? ¿Qué pasa con el grupo? ¿Qué pasa con el grupo? Pero ábreme el WhatsApp, mierda. Y...
Ole, guay.
¿Qué grupo, cariño? Ah, vale, los Loki. Vete a tomar por culo. ¿Y tú qué? Leche de avellana, hostia. Hostia. Qué bueno.
Crema de Kinder.
Hostia, qué bueno, compadre. Pues vamos a ver la razón número 27 de por qué no puedo tener
Ahora te
hijos.
digo cómo está.
Pues vale. Mientras que sí, mientras que no, yo voy a ver la razón 27. ¡Puma!
Razón número 27 por la que sigo sin poder tener hijos. Construimos un lanzapatatas casero y Cento metió un bate de béisbol y me dio en las pelotas. Venga, contamos.
¿En serio?
2, 1. ¡Oh! ¡Directo! ¡Directo! ¡El derecho! ¡Joder, joder! No sé si
Ah, bueno, pero es de esos de goma espuma, no me jodas. Que duele porque duele, pero...
Se de Iván, jaja.
¡Sigo siendo estéril!
Oh.
¡Qué
Oh.
bueno! Se lo ha ido donde ha dado. Me ha dado en el derecho aquí, mira.
Yes.
Mira, para que veas que la tengo justo ahí.
Flipas, flipas. Sí, justo.
Míralo. Me ha dado justo ahí.
Con los calzoncillos de Batman, qué grande. Con los calzoncillos de Batman, qué grande. Qué puto grande el Tau. Hostia puta. Hostia puta. Pues nada. Tracatá. 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 Y nada. A ver a quién le podemos tirar una raid. A ver quién está por ahí. A ver quién tenemos disponible. Que va a ser que nadie... No rompas la pegatina, mierda. Que te estoy viendo. Que te estoy viendo. Que es que te estoy viendo. Te estoy viendo, te estoy viendo, te estoy viendo, te estoy viendo. Te estoy viendo, hijo puta. La pegatina no la rompas. Malo. Malaje. Malandrín. Malandrín. Eres un malandrín. Eres un putillo. Eres un malillo tú. Eres un malillo. Es que te tengo que... Es que te tengo que querer, maricón.
Nene, tenemos que comprar esta mierda.
Ok.
Es roja.
Pues habrá que comprarla. Pues nada, estoy viendo que no está Jorge en directo, no hay Naiden, pues... Como sé que no me da tiempo a seguir jugando a ninguna otra cosa más, pues... Lo vamos a ir dejando por aquí, ¿sabes lo que te digo? Mira cómo me tiene el cuello, hijo de la gran puta. Me lo tiene lleno de porquería. Pues nada. Por aquí lo vamos a ir dejando. A los que habéis estado por aquí, muchísimas gracias por pasaros. A los que no, como siempre, pues bueno, pues, ¿qué le vamos a hacer? Como siempre digo, no hagáis nada que yo no haría. Y si lo hacéis, divertiros, que la vida son 2 días. Nos vemos en la próxima y hasta mañana. Buena suerte.